Hi, welcome to What's Cooking with Rochelle. Today we are making grasshopper pie. So if you like mint, you're gonna love this recipe. The other thing, if you love, you're gonna like it, is marshmallows. So we're gonna start off by making our crust. This is really easy recipe. I have Oreo cookie wafers here that I've scraped the insides out of. This is one pound package. I'm gonna go ahead and dump those into my food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you could crush them with a rolling pin, or you could even get crazy and stomp on them with your feet. So we're first gonna go ahead and get these crushed. All right, you can tell they're crushed because you could hear the sound difference. It went from being hard to, sounding like it's crushed. Okay, so I have 1/3 cup of unsalted butter here. We're gonna mix this in with our wafers. All right, and that was like a tablespoon of water that I added. And I did that because we want to make our crumbs so that they stick together. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, now this is how easy this is. You're simply going to take your pie pan and dump these in here. And just gently push it with your hands to get it started, and then we're going to finish it with our measuring cup. All right, so you're just going to push down. Let me get this greased. It's sticking to my measuring cup, so hold on one second. We're going to fix that. Okay, so I'm just going to spray the bottom with some cooking spray. That'll give us what we need to make it so it doesn't stick. And you're going to just slowly work this up the sides. We want to get it so that it's as tall as the rim. And this is a 9-inch deep pie dish that I have here. We're gonna bake this crust at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. We just need the crust to set. Obviously, we don't really have any ingredients that aren't cooked in here. And then we are going to cool it completely before we fill it. That's looking pretty good. Let's get it just a little bit taller. The crust will shrink just a hair as you're cooking. You could put weights in the bottom if you wanted to get really technical and make it look fancy. All right, there we go. Good enough for government work. All right, we're gonna pop this in the oven. I'll see you back here in 15. All right, let's get that crust out of the oven. All right, now you can see it did shrink some. We do need this to cool completely, and we're actually even going to stick it in the freezer once it's cooled down before we put the filling in our crust. I'll see you back here in a minute. Okay, so our crust is done for the pie. We're going to go ahead and get started on the filling. So the first thing is you need 3/4 cup of whole milk. We're going to put that in a pot on the stove. And we are going to heat the milk up just so it's warm. We don't want it to boil. Then we're going to add our package of marshmallows. We're making a homemade marshmallow cream. If you wanted to skip this step, you could buy marshmallow cream already at the store. This is just a little bit better for you. While we're doing that, we are going to whisk in the mixer 1 cup of heavy cream. Let's scrape that down. Okay, so we're going to go check the milk, add the marshmallows, and let this whip. What we're doing with our marshmallows there on the stove is we're melting the marshmallows down into the milk. It's going to make it thick and stringy. We're going to then let it cool before we add it into our fresh whipped cream. And the other couple ingredients here, if you don't want to use real alcohol, you could use just peppermint extract. But I have 2 tablespoons of creme de cacao, which is a chocolate flavored liqueur. And then I have a 1/4 cup of creme de menthe, which is of course a mint flavored liqueur. We also have green food coloring, so if you want to make yours green, you can. That's the traditional color. It doesn't have to be green unless you'd like. Okay, so we're just going to show you what this looks like. You could see that my marshmallows have melted into it. And it makes a marshmallow cream kind of. Now we're going to let this cool. You can either let it in the refrigerator for about an hour, put it in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes and stir it in between to let it aerate and cool. Then we're going to add our flavoring into this and get our pie done in just a minute. All right, so the hard work's done. Now the easy part, we're just combining everything together. So our cooled marshmallow cream we made is right here. To this, I'm adding both of the liqueurs. So that was the creme de menthe and the creme de cacao. And stir those together. Smells wonderful. All right, to this, if you want to make it green, all you need is 1 or 2 drops. So let's get those in there. Whoops, it got an extra one. Now to our marshmallow cream, we are going to fold in the whipped cream that we made. We did not add any sugar to the marshmallow or to the whipped cream because the marshmallows are already sweet. Gently just fold it together. Once you know that it's all stirred in, then we are just going to pour it into our pie pan. Excellent. All right, so I am going to garnish mine with just a little bit of whipped cream and a little bit of Oreo in the center. You can have shaved chocolate on yours. You could do nothing. You could make it as fun or simple as you want. But this is grasshopper pie. I'll see you back here for the tasting in just a minute. All right, grasshopper pie, you guys. Look at this wonderful green. This is so light and fluffy. Oh, to die for. If you like marshmallow, like I said, and you like mint, this is a winner. You gotta try it. Just make sure when you cook your crust that you either weight it down or let it freeze before you cook it. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for watching my channel, What's Cooking with Rochelle. Bye for now.